Alright, so this is the reaction that we're going to be doing today. We're going to start with t-Pentyl alcohol. This is the structure here. We're going to react that with hydrochloric acid, HCl. The first step of the reaction, the lone pair of electrons from oxygen are going to go and abstract a proton from HCl. The electrons between that hydrogen and chlorine bond, they're going to end up on the chlorine, giving us Cl- that we can see over here. We've also going to have this sort of bound water structure as an intermediate. In step 2, that water molecule is essentially going to leave. These electrons between the carbon-oxygen bond, they're going to go onto the oxygen. That's going to give us H2O that we see here, and we're going to have a carbocation intermediate. As soon as that carbocation intermediate is formed in step 3, the chlorine anion that we formed in step 1 is going to go and attack that positive charge. Positive things are attracted to negative things, and negative things are attracted to positive things, and we're going to end up with our t-Pentyl chloride right there as our product. So I've prepared my 10 milliliters of t-Pentyl alcohol and 25 milliliters of concentrated HCl. Now I'm ready to add my t-Pentyl alcohol and my concentrated HCl to my separation funnel. Okay, so now that I've added both of my starting materials, my alcohol and my concentrated HCl, I'm going to shake and vent my reaction mixture. So holding the stopcock on, shake it a few times, point it into the hood, open the stopcock to vent, and I'm going to do this for about 2 minutes. So after shaking for 2 to 3 minutes, I've let it settle and I can see 2 distinct layers. So the top layer is actually my product and the bottom layer is the aqueous layer. So I want to get ready to do my extraction and wash that product that we formed. So I've got my washes ready to go, 10 milliliters of water, 10 milliliters of the sodium bicarbonate solution, and 10 more milliliters of water. You want to make sure you get all of this stuff ready to go before you start the extraction process, because you want to do the extraction process as efficiently as possible. So I'm going to start the extraction process. Step 1 is going to be to drain the bottom aqueous layer. Now I'm going to add my water wash. And as soon as it settles, I'm going to drain off the bottom layer and continue with the washes. Sodium bicarb. And my last water. All right. Now that I've drained off all of my aqueous washes, I can take my product and I'm going to just pour it into a flask that already has my calcium chloride drying agent into it. So it's been about 10 minutes while I set up my distillation apparatus, and I've got my crude product here. And it's clear now, so the drying agent has cleared up my solution. It's colorless, I can see through it, it's transparent. And I'm going to transfer this into a 10 milliliter round bottom flask that I've got boiling stones in. And again, I'm just decanting here to get it into that 10 milliliter round bottom flask. I want to leave behind all that drying agent, so if you want to use a Pasteur pipette, that works just as well. And hook this up to my distillation setup. So it's been about 5 or 10 minutes and I've got a nice rolling boil in my distillation flask. My temperature thermometer is about at 81 degrees and I'm getting a nice even drip of my pure product coming out into my collection flasks. So this is exactly what I'm looking for, and I'll just continue to distill until this flask is nearly empty. It's been a few more minutes and my temperature has gone up to about 85 during the course of this distillation. My flask is now essentially empty, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off the distillation by lifting this up off the hot plate, let it cool for a little bit. The last step is just going to be to get a yield for how much pure t-Pentyl chloride you've made, and that'll be it for today. Here's how we're going to deal with all of our waste. Here I've got all of my distillation apparatus and sep funnel pieces, I rinsed those with acetone, and I collected those all in this beaker right here. These were my washing beakers that I used for just water and stuff like that, so I just rinsed those with deionized water. And this beaker over here has my aqueous collections from my SEP funnel washes. So this is going to go in the aqueous waste, and all this organic stuff can go in the halogenated organic waste because we incorporated chlorine into our product.